Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Itza playthrough in Total War Warhammer 2. I keep seeming to want to call it Rome these days, where we are, well, we're definitely playing a modded version, as you can probably tell, because I'm playing Itza with Mixu's Legendary Lords, which is linked down below. We are currently expanding out of our start position after a tricky start. We are now pressuring the marks of the old ones and the clan Eshin here. Do I want to wait? Yeah, we're going to wait to have some siege towers this time. So, unless they want to charge out, because of those catapults, I want to be able to get my guys on fresh. Then we're going to build up and go for here. I may have to zerg down to here in a bit to deal with there, but everywhere else we're not doing too badly. And once we've got here, we will have a second gold mine, which is going to be very good. For now, I do want their port, but I suspect they're going to have other issues, and keeping them on side for the time being will definitely be of benefit, because it provides an extra bastion against people like them. Though, of course, we do want to move up that way long run to recapture the coastline of Lustria. Push all of these interlopers out of Lustria. And we'll allow the ones who are nice to stay, you know. I mean, having some cupbearers here, which the high elves are. Yeah, they were the cupbearers for the old ones, so. Yeah, and the Dowie, you know, to build stuff in the background, you know. But we certainly don't want any of these Skaven, and we definitely don't want those vampire pirates. Oh god, I've got random shouty person again. So here is definitely, Fuming Serpent is definitely also held by the Clan Eshin. Clan Eshin actually start with quite a bit of territory in this mod. Which surprises me. I think they actually start with maybe even a bit more than Clan Pestilence, so. Do we wait one more turn? So we have 4. Yeah, I'm going to give it one more turn, and we'll, so that basically all of my non-shielded guys can go in them and be my first line on the walls. Non-shielded because obviously they will get the more benefit from it than everybody else. I could probably take it now, but I want to come through this battle in as good condition as possible. Not going for that, however. I'm not actually overly fussed if the high elves fall. As we said, we are going to push those dark elves out of our territory soon because I don't want them there. That's that simple. As I may have mentioned at the start, this is a pre-recorded episode, by the way, guys, because I will have moved yesterday, so I may not have my PC set up yet. I may still be unpacking or moving stuff today, so. No! Why would I give you a peace treaty when I'm literally about to take one of your settlements and it's unconnected from your only other settlement? They are literally trapped in that settlement. They don't have much they can do there. Is there actually a pass through the mountains there, or do they have to go all the way around? Basically, I'm trying to work out if I'm the prime target or if there's other ways to sneak in. Though, as I said, I suspect my next thing, once we've dealt with these guys, I probably want to push up the Vampire Coast to get rid of the corruption leeching in from there. We may well divert some forces to Fuming Serpent, but I will complete that mission for you. Yes, it doesn't look like there's a way through there. The only real threat here is the only thing I'm potentially worried about here is, well, obviously him and the Plague Claw catapult. So long as we're careful with our forces, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Obviously, my Croxies aren't going to be as useful here because I've got to put them through gates. That said, if we hit this corner, I'll push some Croxies through there and some Croxies through there. So 2 Croxies there, 2 Croxies there. And these 4, as I said, will be the first guys onto the wall, followed up by my shielded guys. And with Skinks backing them up. And Gor Rok is going to go Obscythe hunting. So we're actually going to hit this side. Yeah, no, because I don't want all my Croxies together.
Sorgax. Barb. Solasas.
That'll do nicely. You can actually go help on that gate to start with. Everybody else can stay still to start with, actually. I love these ones, they kind of hover with magic. Here come my forces through. I do love Itza's colour scheme. And I mean, Gor Rok himself there holding his shield above his head. Supported by all these Croxies. Just spreading the formation a bit effectively when we get through. Where is... There. You can head over here. Ouch. Not too bad, actually. Gor Rok is coming to assist on this gate because he is going to go through and try and take him straight out, even though he's anti-large. 603 is still fairly good damage. It does actually have a bonus versus infantry as well, strangely. Up we go. You guys can charge straight through into the Eschen. They stayed in position long. But no, you can come through here to assist here. Let's kill these guys now. one of each of these units of Croxies can chase. You can keep chasing. Oh no, stay on him. Finish him. We do not want to give him a chance to get back, and they're coming into us, so... There we go. I think we got this, guys. Broken all the scaffolding on the walls. Of course, some of them will end up coming back, but you can come through and try and flank around to get at that horrible thing. In fact, I'm going to send a couple of units of Croxies up there. And Gor Rok, Gor Rok can push through to go for the rat ogres. Why are you guys stopping moving? God, just push through using your bulk, guys. Just take a look. Yeah, encourage, so provides leadership to everything within our aura range. I'm not turning him around to get that going. So we have taken damage, as I suspect a large majority of it's from this bloody catapult. Ooh, did that rat ogre just drop us onto the ground? Oh, I love that. These guys are just going to charge through. Why did they turn around? Oh, there we go. Drop and roll, but eat the Skaven. I said, I still think it's a bad idea from them. And watch them flee. Nice, solid battle there. We did take losses, but far less than we could have taken from autoing. Let's be honest, if we auto, would have had a good chance of losing. Whereas I actually think that's a fairly solid victory by us there. My Croxies just devastated them, and they're cheap with Gor Rok. So Gor Rok is going to end up with quite a Croxie heavy army, certainly early game and late game, and he gets cheap Temple Guard as well. So I'll probably have Croxies as my main infantry killers because they're cheaper, and actually they are, and Temple Guard as my line. And then these guys as my flankers and my muscle within my army. Which is an unusual thing, because I usually actually use Saurus Warriors far more, but my Croxies here are so effective. The only thing I will potentially struggle with is late game is taking walls. Look, where do I actually get Temple Guard from? from that tree. In fact, why have I got any of them built here? This area is not being built as a nice reduced attrition. Yeah. I mean, it's recruit a lord. It takes 2 seconds. Buffing myself versus Dark Elves there, just to make him even more powerful. Now, I would accept a peace treaty with Eschen, if they were to offer it. I'm certainly not paying you for military access. I guess they think I'd probably want to go through their territory to Eschen, but I don't. Eschen can do what they want. These two can just sit here and fight. I was tempted by that, but no. I see no real benefit. I don't like him camping out on my borders, though. Luthor can watch himself there, because I will bite if he walks into my territory. Though I don't want to be fighting him just yet. And Croxies aren't slow, and they're reasonably armoured. Now, see, I suspect with their range, depending on the setup he's got, it could have a nasty battle. So maybe getting them to war with Eschen would have been a good idea, but then again, I don't want them taking Fuming Serpent, so... I should have kept my lord and started colonising the mountains behind me. We've not really explored the world much, because there's definitely a lot out there for us to still find. Chaos stirs. Ooh.
You must die.
Down that one already. I can't really afford to replace these guys. I'd kind of like to. I can afford to replace some of these though. But I can't recruit in this region. Will I get better regen here because of this? We'll be able to recruit at least. They are quite powerful, which is kind of worrying. That is the time to take them. Is now, while they're away from home, is to push in and hit them and breach their walls. So we're going to do some recruitment, some quick rejigging of my army, and I'm going to double time down towards them. Because if we can take them when they don't have a when they're away from home. That is going to be of big benefit to us, and we can always deal with them. You know, if they take anywhere, they'll slowly damage themselves basically, and they'll potentially start taking casualties due to not having a home. Yeah, I don't have the mod, which makes him a dread fleet on, so that's good.
Sky.
Let's get that, the landmark, so it unlocks recruitment of Skink Chief and gives us buffed up Skink Chiefs. And gives us a better garrison. But actually, no, I don't want to be doing that. I can only recruit 3 at a time, so that'll do. Then it is time to charge. It's starting to rain outside, guys, so I do apologise if you can hear that. Hopefully when I move, as I said, I'm going to be building myself a little studio, and it does have a corrugated roof, but I'm going to be putting something up below that long run. So hopefully that'll mean you won't get as much disturbance when it does rain. Come on, for High Elves, I actually kind of want the High Elves to batter them, but not completely destroy them. I'm a little concerned for Zlan Hupek. This may be time to try and offer a confederation, guys. Yes, I will give you a defensive alliance. I am more than happy for my dabby friends there to thrive. Come on. So we'll have a chat with these guys. They may offer me a confederation if they're suffering, certainly. Now, it may not be particularly beneficial for me, but we'll have to see. I mean, it'll give us more territory at least. We may end up losing the territory, but it'll automatically end the war. Thankfully, I don't get dragged into said war, but it does put me next on the target list, so... That's right. They've got a rebellion going on here for us to deal, well, for them to deal with. That's annoying. That could cause them to turn around. Why have the High Elves? Oh, they've got 2 armies. I was a bit confused as to why they were leaving there. He's moving up to support. It's good, because I don't want him in port when we go for this. Don't know what I'm on about. He can't assist. With him happy to step there. Well, basically, I want these guys up here, away from their settlement. And if I let their settlement take the brunt of that rebellion, and then I move in following it, they will also already be weakened. I'm going to throw a peace offering at Eshen. Otherwise, I suspect they may come sneaking back in. Burgon have joined the war with Vampire Coast again, which is potentially good. Well, it's good because it keeps them contained, but I'm glad they're not expanding too fast. Some of my other games, the Vampire Coast seem to have got, the vampire factions in general seem to just have got the upper hand incredibly fast and just started splurging all over the map so fast. It does always seem to be the vampire factions which have the balancing issues, so... Nice, I will happily oblige that.
Reptile thing, show me Warpstone to Crynsos.
Let's just see how much I can get. Lots, apparently.
Yes.
Nice. So they definitely wanted peace with me. Allow the rebellion. So I can put it down, basically. So we're getting a little Skaven uprising here, which we will put straight down. Then we will move up against the Dark Elves, hoping they stay up there. They're definitely not. Lokir is definitely staying up there, which is good. I don't think he's confident enough to attack the Star Tower yet. And obviously he doesn't realise what I'm about to do, but he should... This is where the AI is a bit dim. Because if I was a player, I would be massively worried about the large expanding power right on my coast, and I was the last region of it. I would be incredibly concerned that they would just be about to just snap me up. So they've come back into port. Don't know where they were off to. I suspect they were either going for some sort of item in the sea, or they were trying to come at me by a roundabout route and stay out of my sight. I guess they could kind of do, but yeah, I don't think they'd have managed it particularly well. Once we got that gold mine running, because our current army is very expensive. That is our big issue at the moment, is we've got one very expensive army. It's very, don't get me wrong, it's very, very good. It's a very solid army, but it's an expensive army to maintain, so. Ah, I see, this is where I wish I was just behind.
You took
we are double timing now. Let's grab Foe Seeker. Ooh. No, we will get them. We need to be rank 9. So next rank we're going to get that, which is going to be quite powerful. Extra 10% weapon strength versus most factions. Extra melee attack, magical attacks, extra armor piercing. It's just, yeah.
God, uncanny.
Just checking if we have any extra items to use. There we go. So here is slightly better, which buffs this up a little bit. Which you see, they do definitely get better long run. The other thing is, we do get some buildings. Our lords, as we level them up, they actually buff my entire faction, so we can get it so that pretty much our people don't mind settling anywhere, even if it's really negative, because once you've got a few high-level lords, they get some really good buffs. Though it is a while since I've played this faction, so that might have been nerfed. Ooh, he might be thinking. They're still sieging Zlanhupek. Where are they off to? I don't trust them in this, even though I've got a peace treaty with Escapen. I do not trust them because I'm not insane. We all know Escapen will betray me. It's just a matter of when. Here goes. Oh, and we're at War of Clandestine again. And they literally have no garrison. Oh, that was beautiful, guys.
You prophesize my death, reptile.
And with that, guys, one thing actually before I say with that. We are going to end this one here, though. So let's set this region public order, of course. But no, with that, we are going to end this one. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Fanatical Games. So please check all of them out. Just a quick one, guys. If you do ever support me on my Patreon, thank you to the person who does, by the way. It will all always go into helping the channel in some way. So, you know, nothing from my Patreon will ever go to anything other than supporting the channel. Other than that, guys, as always, if you have enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching. Next time, well, we'll work out. We need to finish off these guys. They're almost certainly going to come back at us in some way. And then we'll work out where to go to war with next.